Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Checks and Balances TV. Today's program is entitled Labor Day. You worked hard for your money, make sure it's working hard for you. So let's see how today's news may impact your financial future. Recent economic news continues to discourage most Americans. With the sudden drop of our nation's credit rating from AAA to AA+ by S&P, our economy's outlook appears to be negative. For example, on August 18th, the number of people who applied for first-time unemployment benefits rose above 400,000. The Consumer Price Index, also known as CPI, increased to 0.5% in July, the biggest gain since March, putting the current rate of inflation at 4.1%. And the National Association of Realtors reported that sales of previously owned homes fell 3.5% in July, the third drop in 4 months, placing home sales below 2010 numbers, which were the lowest in 13 years. Okay, so what's really going on here? Let's check the facts using our checks and balances process. As millions of working Americans prepare to celebrate the last holiday weekend of the summer this Labor Day, everyone was also hoping for a much-needed break from the continuing bad economic news. However, the S&P downgrade of long-term U.S. debt from the top AAA credit rating to AA+ on August the 5th triggered one of the wildest weeks ever on Wall Street. For the first time in history, we experienced 4 straight days of 400-plus point swings. But that was just the beginning. In the first 3 weeks of August, we witnessed the downgrade of the U.S. long-term credit rating, rising concerns over Europe's financial crisis, continued lack of consumer confidence in the economy, and the fear of a second recession, all of which sent the markets into a deep tailspin. Meanwhile, many Americans are experiencing an extended period of time off that has nothing to do with taking a vacation. The unemployed continue to look for jobs, and they've been joined by an increasing number of new unemployment claims. As a matter of fact, the number of people who applied for unemployment benefits rose above the 400,000 mark, indicating that July's subtle downtick of the unemployment rate was only temporary. And to add icing to this Black Forest cake, according to the latest Consumer Price Index numbers, consumers will be paying more for gas, food, and clothing this holiday weekend due to rising inflation. Okay, so now that we've checked the facts, let's balance this news using our checks and balances process to determine what action you should take today. Investors have become fearful of our economy and have fled to what they consider to be safer investments. Gold and silver have reached record highs and continue to rise. As an example, gold topped $1,800 an ounce for the first time on August the 10th due to debt worries in Europe, and then reached $1,855 an ounce on August the 19th. Gold gives many investors comfort, since it's a tangible investment that is globally recognized and universally valued. Gold has risen in value as people continue to lose confidence in our economy. The U.S. currency used to be backed by what was referred to as the gold standard until 40 years ago this month. Back then, President Nixon ended the trading of gold with other countries at the fixed price of $35 per ounce. Left with few other options, many Americans have chosen to stay clear of the stock market and seek safer investments, such as gold. However, buying gold at record high prices may not work out for you in the long run if prices suddenly fall as quickly as they have risen. More people are choosing to take their money out of volatile investments altogether. And for someone quickly approaching retirement, this may be the best option. However, even safer investments could be working against you. Retirees who need interest income are facing the harsh reality of yields at or near record lows on U.S. Treasury notes and certificates of deposits. For example, the average 5-year CD pays only 1.45%. With the rate of inflation increasing to 4.1% lately, if you're not making 4.1% on your safe investments, you're now losing buying power. Okay, so what's the bottom line here? The very first Labor Day in this country was celebrated on Tuesday, September the 5th, 1882 in New York City, and was originally called a working man's holiday. It was later adopted as a national holiday in 1894. I still believe that creating new jobs remains the key to solving the current economic crisis. The faster the unemployed get back to work, the faster they can regain confidence and help in the recovery process. The economy, unfortunately, is simply not working right now, and as a result, neither are millions of Americans. Although this country is resilient, American workers are experiencing problems on two fronts: earning a living and making their money work hard for them. Now, my advice to you today about the latter is to find a trusted financial advisor you can depend on to give you sound financial advice, regardless if we're in a bull or a bear market. The truth is, you can still make good money in good times as well as bad times if you're working with the right financial advisor. By the way, if your current advisor's only advice to you right now is to hang in there, well, it's time to find a new advisor. And now for Matt's weekly financial tip, tool, or technique. With yields on CDs and U.S. Treasury notes at or near record lows, retirees are searching desperately for other safe investment alternatives that can help them earn more interest income during their golden years. So here are my 4 keys to earning better average returns with little or no risk. Key number 1, fixed indexed annuities. FIAs are a popular choice as they offer investors a no market risk opportunity to participate when the stock market goes up, but lose no principal when the market goes down. Annual gains, by the way, are locked in on your anniversary date. FIAs generally offer higher interest earnings than CDs and have either no fees or very low annual fees, especially compared to mutual funds or bond funds. Key number 2 is index certificates of deposit. These types of CDs are FDIC insured, with your principal returned to you upon reaching the maturity date, typically between 3 to 10 years. Most use a term endpoint crediting structure, in which gains are not credited until the end of your multi-year period. Your total interest is a percentage of the equity or commodity index gain. However, liquidity can be an issue, though, as you may not have access to your principal until maturity. Key number 3 are index-linked notes. Some index-linked notes are fixed, but most are floating, while a few are a combination of the two. They offer a percentage of the index gain over a period of years, or computed more often with a cap. The index link could be the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the price of gold, or inflation. Some notes pay the principal amount upon maturity, while others give you the market value at that time. But like index CDs, liquidity is not guaranteed, and these notes are not FDIC insured. And key number 4 is gold. This precious metal has never been more valuable than it is today. And as long as the markets remain volatile worldwide, the price of gold will continue to go up. There is a safe haven demand for gold, like no other investment right now. However, if you don't currently own gold, the price of entry is a little steep. Hopefully, one or more of these options will work for you. However, these investments are not for everyone, so always consult with a good financial advisor to learn more about safe investment opportunities that may benefit you. By doing so, you can ensure that your money will continue to work hard for you, even during these turbulent times. Be sure to log on to our website and request our free report in our Truth About series, The 3 Pillars of the Checks and Balances Life. A free report that provides you with a guide for truth and accountability in today's challenging financial world. And finally, remember that only you can control your financial future. You can succeed. You just need confidence and determination. I'm Matthew J. Rettick from Checks and Balances TV. Until next week, dump debt, invest wisely, believe in yourself, and make it happen.